Samuel takes ball one. That was a call from Paul's mom. She was trying to find us. Samuel hits a chopper to the shortstop and third baseman, but Samuel beats the no throw. And so Samuel gets on to lead off the bottom of the second. Score is still 5-4. Keller did not let any runs in that second inning. And here's Witt. Witt takes ball one. And that goes right over second base, and Samuel is going to third. And the center fielder has not controlled it yet, so Samuel's going home. And they tell him to hold it. So Samuel is safe on Witt's RBI single.
Your next batter will be number 32, Grant.
Samuel sure can get around those bases quickly. Grant takes ball one. He was at third by the time the center fielder picked up the ball. And Grant with a huge hit into center field. It's going to drop. Center fielder could have made it, but didn't. So Witt stays at second, having tagged up a little bit. I'm not sure. And Grant with a nice hit. And now here comes Mason coming up to bat. Mason takes ball one. Mason's another speedster. And there's a foul. 1-1 now. I swatted at a high fastball. So it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mason. 2-2. And there's a foul ball out of play in left field. Full count to Mason now. Last pitch. And there's a nice base hit that drops in front of second. And Witt's going. They're sending Witt. And Grant is going to stay at third. Slides in. No play, but Witt scores on Mason's base hit.
Now batting number 4.
Single. Here comes Paul Rocco Roth. He takes ball one. And with Witt's run, that makes the score now 7-4. And Paul hits a chopper. That's high. It goes into the outfield. Grant has already scored, and here goes Mason running like a deer the way he does. And they're going to send him. There he goes. Going to be plate to plate, but he's safe. And Paul goes to third. And then there's an overthrow. Paul's going to get a home run out of the deal. Paul with the 3-run homer. And that's 5 runs. So it's now 10-4 after 2. Missed ball one, first pitch of the third inning. And there's a little grounder. Nice job covering by Jackson. Clayton stopped the ball. Nicely done. Just like the big leaguers do it, guys. Just like the big leaguers do it. Very well done. And there's another hit towards right field. Mason's got it and gets him out. Gets it to Clayton. The runner seemed to slow down before he got to the base. So 2 up, 2 down. Here in the top of the third. Just a couple pitches. Pitcher is saving his arm. There's ball one. And there is a, and Hudson dives and almost caught it, but certainly knocked it down. That was a nice stop. He was airborne and almost caught the ball.
Your next batter, number 8.
Alright, so runner on first. 2 outs. 10-4 the score. Top of the third. Ball one. And there's a hard hit ball that gets into the outfield. Samuel's got it. He's throwing to second base. Ball gets passed. And Dylan's got it. They're going to hold it. Runner gets to second. So runners on second and third now. Still 2 outs. Foul back. Foul one. Strike one. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And there's a high towering fly ball. Gray's going to get under it. and makes the catch for the third out. I think it was in foul territory. But never mind, it's a third out. So the outfield is performing very well tonight. Holding Burleson to no runs again in the top of the third. Going into the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third, Hudson takes ball 1. Ball 2. 2-1. 2-2 now. And there's an infield fly. It's going to go foul, and the first baseman catches it. Hudson ran it out anyway. Jimmy takes ball 1. And that's fouled back into the backstop. 1-1 now to Jimmy. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jimmy. Nice base hit right over second base. He's going to look at second, but it's probably not going to go unless there's an overthrow. No overthrow.
Your next batter will be number...
Dylan takes ball 1. Dylan boomed one over the fence here in left field last time, and it's a foul ball back. 1-1 the count now. And there's a line drive, and that bounces over for a ground rule double. Gray takes ball 1. Runners on second and third now, 1 out. Fouled back by Gray. 10-4 is your score. And Gray with a big hit that's going to drop. Yes, it gets over the second baseman who's going back. Dylan's going to third. Jimmy scored, and Gray made it to second.
Your next batter will be number 9, Hunter.
Coach Brandon told Gray to run because there was nobody covering second. I think the shortstop and the second baseman came back. Hunter fouls one off.
Foul ball.
So runners again on second and third. Now 11-4, 1 out. Hunter swing, big cut. 0-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a grounder that gets into the center field, and Dylan's going home, and they're going to send Gray, who scores. And Hunter's on first. 2-run score, so it's now 13-4. Kelly's had a lot of hits right up the middle. And the shortstop actually has adjusted over here to try and get it a little closer to second base. So has the second baseman. They're both squeezing in on second base. Jackson takes ball 2. 2-1 now. 2-2. And there's a nice hard hit ball that does that thing against the dirt here. Gets all the way up. Hunter's going to third. They're going to hold him there. No, they're going to run him. Jackson's already on second. Hunter scores. Now scores 14-4. This is the bottom of the third. It's a nice hit right underneath the glove of the shortstop. It's these dirt infields. Same thing happened last week. The ball just doesn't bounce the way you kind of normally expect it to. It just sort of skirts along the ground once it hits. Here's Clayton, takes ball 1. And there's an infield fly that the shortstop is going to catch. Jackson stays at second. So now 2 outs, 14-4. Samuel takes ball 1. Calls one off over the dugout in left field. 1-1 now. Big swing, strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. And so after 3, it's 14-4. I waited until the last second. I missed ball 1. 14-4, top of the 4th. Burleson must score At least one run to keep the game going. Hunter throws it to Samuel at first and gets him out. Nice play. One out. There's ball one. 1-1 now. And there's a fly ball that Grant catches in right field. Very nice catch by Grant. So 2 up, 2 down. One more out, and that'll be the ball game. 10 runs after 4 rule. And there's a line shot over second. Jimmy runs past it. They're going to throw it to second. They held him anyway.
Your next batter, number 3, Tanner.
Ball one. And there's a hard hit ball. And they get him out at second, and that is ball game. And so Keller Gold opens up the district with a convincing victory, 14-4 after 3.5 over the Burleson Tornadoes. Hunter can't wait to get out there and shake hands. And the rest of the team follows. Burleson started off the first inning with some good hits, and Keller could have made a couple misplays on the ball in that first inning, but after that, they shut them down. Shut them down for 3 innings in a row, and in the meantime, they scored 5 and 5 and 4 in their 3 at-bat innings. And so that's all it took for Gold to win their first game in this district, which means we'll be back here at 8 o'clock Friday night. And we'll see you then.